Hello. In continuation to practical advice for starting work, today is the fourth session where I'll talk about your first day at job. I had told you some of the typical strategies and tips in the first when you had decided to go for job, how to write the job applications, remember? And then second we talked about how to prepare yourself for the interviews, face-to-face interviews. Then we talked about how to prepare yourself for the online interviews or interviews on the phone. Now your job applications are over, interviews are over, you got a job offer and you have accepted the offer. So maybe tomorrow is your first day at job. So today how you should feel confident. So there are certain tips and strategies you keep in mind which will help you to be prepared for the first day at your job. The first thing is work environment. You see, depending upon your job, what you have selected, and your job specifications, there will be different work environment. For example, you might have decided to work in a hospital setup, or you might be going to work in an educational institution, or you might have decided to join some clinic, or you might be in a corporate job where you have work in the office from 9 to 5, something like that. So there are different environments related to different types of jobs. You have to prepare yourself for that particular environment because new environment will be very, very much challenging for you if you are not prepared. So find out where will you be working and then be prepared for that particular environment. When we say be prepared for environment, we also mean to say that find out what are the rules and regulations and your expectations from you which you should follow in that particular work environment. For example, if you are going to be working in an office, then are all the people sitting together for lunch or break? Do they have a fixed lunch break and coffee break? Or you can go anytime and have your lunch? What is the system? What is the policy? What is the environment? Do they all have a particular place like a cafeteria where they have lunch, where you are supposed to join? Because then you will carry your lunch accordingly. Or are you supposed to go out for lunch and there is no placement in the office for that? So it depends. So therefore, you will go prepare for that. That's what I mean. Then you will have to optimize your settings before your work day. See that your sound processor has the best of the settings as per your work environment. What I mean is that if you are supposed to have a lot of group meetings, then your settings will be different. If you are going to have a lot of individual meetings, then your settings will be different. Or if you are going online training first few months or few weeks, then your settings will be different. So be prepared according to the work environment, according to your job specification, what settings are best for your sound processor. Consult your hearing health professional and get those settings done so that technology can help you. And then you will carry those relevant those wireless accessories to the work so that you can use them. Second thing is be transparent. Know your colleagues well with whom you are sitting and going to work. Try to be friendly, introduce yourself, take initiative, be proactive, and then find out about them. When you meet your colleagues, when you talk to them, they introduce themselves, then you can introduce yourself. But at the very first introduction, don't disclose your hearing differences because they don't know what it is about. But once you know them better and casually drop in that you have hearing differences, that you hear like them but not the way they hear because you are using a device. When you explain that, it should not come as a particular announcement or information or a demand. It should come as a casual chat, a casual talk about yourself, that I'm using this sound processor. When you're talking about this, encourage them to ask questions about this and explain to them, educate them about your condition, about your device. Let them handle your device, let them feel your device, let them look at your device, and then you say that this is a device which will help me to hear better, like someone's glasses help to see better vision. So like that, but it doesn't make any difference to my communication. Make it very clear in the end that I'm using this device to help me to hear better so that I don't misunderstand. But my hearing differences does not come in the way of my daily communication, so I can hear and talk like you. So this will make them at ease that you are not a different person. Again, when you're first day when you're going to the work, you will need a lot of breaks, listening breaks. You say you might feel cognitive load, you might have to concentrate a lot, you might have to you might get listening fatigue because the people you are hearing, they have different way of talking. Somebody might be having a particular accent, somebody might be speaking too fast. So how will you get understanding, how to make them understand how to help you? So there you might need more breaks whenever possible as per the environment. But then also check funding options. Why funding options? You might need to upgrade your sound processor. You might need to buy some wireless accessories. You might need to change your sound processor, or something is required to spend on your device. You might need a new phone which is more compatible with your sound processor. So for this, look for funding. Look for if there is any government funding, or is there any educational institution funding, or is there any even corporate funding which can help you to upgrade your technology. Because for you, technology is very, very important, and don't miss any opportunity to upgrade technology. Last but not least is your self-advocacy trips. Again, brush up your communication strategies. How many communication strategies you can use in your work environment? Keep that, they should be at the tip of your tongue. Not only knowing them, but rehearsing them, so that when you use one communication strategy, it should be very specific, polite, and it should be very clear. So how do you say that? For example, if you want to tell someone that you're speaking too fast, I cannot understand, how will you say? Excuse me, I feel you're speaking too fast because I'm missing some of the words and I don't want to miss whatever you say. So I request you to reduce your speed of speaking a little bit to help me understand you better. I'll be grateful to you. Now, if you talk like that, you're so polite and humble and asking for help, no person will refuse that, and they will be all very helpful to you. So educate them, use strategies, and rehearse them. Be prepared at home, role play those strategies, and be prepared in the first day of the working environment. Next time, I will talk about how do you settle down in the new work environment, what tips can help you, how will you prepare yourself in the group meetings or individual meetings or online training during the office work. If you have any questions, please get back to me so that I can clarify if you have any doubts.